Right. Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to use Series Success Stories AI software to make your content, your success stories, your property pages, your social media posts sound like you. Big problem we have today is everybody's using ChatGPT. Everybody thinks they're a genius because they can use ChatGPT. It is a genius tool. It's amazing. But the problem is everybody's starting to sound the same. And that's a big problem because the consumer is going to see this content that the content becomes less distrustful. It's important to keep in mind that like Google originally, which came before all the social media, they built the entire algorithm based on trust. Whose content do they trust? And that's still the same way today. Trust is a real big thing. Social media came on later in the scene, but it's still the same thing because that's the way human behavior is. People, it's based on trust. And the proof stacking book that I wrote is all about that. That's the key thing in sales. It's what makes a big difference. That's why people like the Bob Knackles of the world are getting, $50 million listings because their content is so truthful. So whether you're leasing a small space in a local market, whether it's retail, office, industrial, or you're selling a property, doesn't matter the value, whether it's 500,000 or a million or 3 million or even 50 million. It works all ways. So trust is the big factor. And once you start to see it, once you start to see and understand all these proof mechanisms that are used to create trust, you're going to see all the major advertisers in the world using it over and over, and you're going to all of a sudden you're going to have an awareness of how important it is to show proof to create trust. That's what everybody in the world is trying to do. They're trying to get people to say, "I believe you. I want to buy your stuff." And that's what everybody's trying to do. Just look at me, believe me, give me a shot. That's what everybody's after. So if you don't do that, then you're just a commodity. You're just like everybody else. You don't have that believability factor. And that's what Series Success Stories has been built for. Now, as you know, we have all these different categories, right? So you can create all these different, we've got it broken down by different tools, to use this content on your website, social media, video, and all that stuff. But I wanted to show you here what is quite an amazing thing because you can now utilize this tool to create your own voice. So right here, if you look right here, that you've got, and you can name this, you can call it Jake or whatever name you want to use for yourself because it is when you log in, you've got your own account. You can use a description, the personality type, just more of a description, and you can add different traits, right? You can add traits right here, and then there's additional instructions up above. Now, what I'm going to show you right here is just to give you an idea what I mean. So like brand voice example, like, okay, let's look at the characteristics. Now here's Bob Knackle with Ryan Serhant, both unique personalities in the real estate business with very defined characteristics. Like Bob is very data driven and analytical. He's very relationship focused, that kind of thing. Ryan Serhant is a little bit different. And for example, he's very charismatic. He's very tall. He has a very nice style about him. But you can look at the characteristics of people like a Bob Knackle and a Ryan Serhant, and you can weave them into um, your messaging using chat series success stories. And the last one here, like I've got all the words here: data driven, consistent, relationship focused, low ego, teacher, mentor, patient, methodical, optimistic. I mean, these are all the characteristics of these top influencers. And you can build them right into your tool, just like I showed you here a second ago. Like right here, here's this one for Jake. Let's go back. We can do it here for this one here for Victoria. Same thing. So you can create numerous customized fields and you can apply these to all your content. So if you're creating a lot of content, you can modify the voice and the characteristics that you want to come through, which is going to make your content, which is already created for SEO, like there's a whole structure that works online. It's been working for years. Read the proof stacking book. It'll give you a tremendous insight as to how to use words for more leverage to help you get more business, to make you more trustworthy and believable. And that's what this whole thing is about. So that's the story here. Just a really, really big deal. You can just go right in and you can bang out all these pages. You can use all these tools, like for example, like retail. You want to create a lease success story or a sales success story, or you want to create a page about a building in your market, and you can create it so that it sounds like it's in your voice. That's going to have a big, big impact on your results. So that's it. Stay tuned for the next episode, and I hope to see you use Series Success Stories. I guarantee it's going to change your life.